So why do young people like sport bikes so much? And why do older folk like cruiser bikes so much? This seems like a self-explanatory answer, but is it really, you know? I don't know. So like young kids want to go fast, right? They like going fast. And that's what sport bikes offer, you know, more speed, they're faster. And then on the other hand, you know, you'd say older people, they like the comfort of, you know, having a cruiser bike. They're not worried about speed, they're more so worried about just being comfortable and being able to enjoy their ride. So I think that's the major separator. If I had to pinpoint one. I think it's more than that though, because you know, there are some exceptions. You know, there's older people that still ride sport bikes and there's younger people that ride cruisers. But there's always going to be exceptions regardless. But I think another thing is that younger people tend to like the look of sport bikes a lot better than cruiser bikes, simply just because they're a little bit more aggressive and they have a faster look, I guess, if that makes sense. More like a sporty look kind of appeals to them more, in a sense, is what I'm getting at. Which I understand, but it's hard to explain, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that we just kind of like accept and understand, but we don't really know why, you know? Some would say it's the fairings on the bike that have, you know, kind of look like more like a sharp arrow or something. You know, maybe it's the aggressive position that you're in bigger sport bikes. You know, it's just weird because, you know, it's like just somehow the way that you know, a perfectly built aerodynamic bike is, the way that they're built is also the way that appeals to a lot of people, you know. And maybe it's just because over time, as people have seen faster bikes, they've tended to follow that kind of pattern of, you know, fairings, aerodynamics, sprint shields, you know, everything like that. And then that's what kind of made people think that that style is cool, because it's, you know, it correlates to the bike being fast. So I don't know. So if I think about older people that ride Harleys and stuff, you know, Harleys, cruisers and everything, for me it's hard to understand why anyone would want a bike like that, because it's just so big, bulky, and, you know, I don't really think of motorcycle riding as a comfortable thing to do. I mean, like, you want it to be somewhat, like, not unbearable, but it's not like if I wanted to be comfortable, I'd ride my car, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of like people trying to make a gap between, or trying to bridge that gap between comfort and fun. But I don't know, because I mean, Harleys are obviously, like, they're still fast. Like, motorcycles are still quick, cruisers, things like that, they're still quick, but they're just not like fast. So I think that's what people are trying to get, is they bridge that gap between a little bit of fun, but also just, you know, a bit of comfort along with it, instead of being in a constant aggressive position.